How you doing out there? This is John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer, from beautiful, beautiful Chandler, Arizona. And I always say that. Why? Because it's that nice here. It's a paradise in Chandler, Arizona. Some of you don't think so? Well, maybe you ought to give it a chance. It's great here. Endless summer. What I want to tell you right now is I got this video I'm making here. I'm a sonneteer and I make these videos and they get out there on YouTube. And every once in a while I thank these guys because I mean it. They invented YouTube. I want to give them credit. Not the money they made, that's not enough. They need acclamation over there through cyberspace to tell everybody, thank you, thank you. Yawed Karim, a genius, invented YouTube. Thank you. Stephen Chen, a genius, invented YouTube. Thank you. And Chad Hurley invented YouTube. Geniuses. Why am I thanking them? Why not? They're doing us a great service to let us make videos. And this video right here is important to me because I watch TV and these news programs, they make me want to puke. They make me want to vomit. The only one that's worth a damn is Fox. All these others, they're on the take. They're a bunch of, what are they doing? They're allowing Congress to get away with what? They're talking about, I love Donald Trump. He's business, and business is money. Money, getting paid for your talents. That's all capitalism is. And yeah, I know he's got his flaws, but he's the president. And I didn't like Osama Obama. And I had 15 sonnets I should have used, but I didn't. Why? Because he's the president. And you guys aren't respecting the president. And he's got a tough job to do, and he's not even taking a salary. What I'm telling you guys out there is I'm watching this thing in Congress. They should be talking about infrastructure and bridges and highways and immigration. And they should be talking about drug prices. They should be talking about things that matter. And they're not. They're talking about crap. They're talking about everything that they shouldn't be talking about. And they are our representatives. And I'm sick of it. And I'm telling you, I wrote this sonnet because I want to know about this. This is sonnet number 930. The name of the sonnet is Audit is Such a Beautiful Word. I want to know where all the tax money is gone. Did it just walk away? What happens to it? Dare I say it was stolen? Can I say it was pilfered away? Politicians spend trillions of dollars. No one knows where it goes. Quack magicians with other people's tax monies to just blow, to spend it left and right. No accountability. Corrupt government thugs. Stealing millions, stealing billions. It's so easy to do. Lobby bribes, pork barrel graft corruption, log rolling, bills together so we lose track. Pork barrel, graft, lost zeros. You can't find out where the zeros are because that's just money, right? Misplaced zeros there. Does anyone even care? Taxpayers should. American citizens should. A righteous human being should care. The cost of democracy is trust. We have to trust our government. And we're not a democracy anyway. Democracy is mob rule. Mob rule. Republican government, we're a republic. It's the law. The law is everything. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights. Okay? And you got to understand the law. That's what matters. And if you don't trust the government, and it's happening now, a lot of people don't trust the government anymore. Why? When? Why does it happen? Why does mistrust have to become despair? We got to help each other. Politicians, they swear an oath. It's Article 6 of the American Constitution. In the American Constitution, they swear an oath that they will do the righteous thing. Political felons lying through their teeth. Fiscal destruction. I mean, we got to start taking the money we're getting from China, from those tariffs. We got to start paying the national debt. I want to know where the money's going. Earmarks are stripped off. Money for cronies. That's where it goes. It goes to cronies. Cronies, they get fat, obese. How are they living in mansions and have all that money to spend? They go in Congress poor and they come out millionaires. They're sharks acting like pigs at the very public trough. It's a feeding frenzy, these politicians getting rich. Fat politicians ensconced in office. You can't get them out. I mean, come on, man. Pelosi galore. She's been in there for 32 years. Maxine Waters, what a crazy woman she is. She's been in there 28 years. Chucky Schumer, he has no sense of humor. He's been in there 38 years. Ed Markey, he's been in there 43 years. Patrick Leahy has been there 44 years in Congress. What? I'll tell you, these people, they swear an oath to support the Constitution, and they're just a bunch of damn liars, and I'm sick of it. They're ensconced in office. They should be on term limits. We have to have term limits for Congress. We got it for the president. Idiot voters trusting rotten scoundrels. Where are the audits? I don't understand. Where are the audits? Or the General Accounting Office? What are they doing? Frequent audits by the Congressional Budget Office is mandatory, but they don't do it. Spent tax money accounted for. I want it accounted for. I want it audited to the very last penny. So put computers that can do trillions of math computations per second. I can hardly believe it. Trillions of mathematical computations per second. Yeah, but they can't do the books. They ought to make it easy to trace stolen money. Every red cent. The Government Accounting Office should know where that money is, and they don't. Spending with accountability, having to answer for you didn't have a purchase order, you didn't have a work order. It should mean that those felons be sent to prison for doing that. Tax money just doesn't grow legs and walk off. They leave a paper trail. There's always a paper trail. And now there's a cyberspace trail out there with computers. Okay, it still can be traced. Ask any shyster lawyer how cooked books reek of the devil. Because that's what they're doing. They're cooking the books. Blizzards of paper boilerplate. These attorneys have mountains of forms and things that people fill out to try to get justice. And it's just a mountain of people, things that people don't even read. Boilerplate that nobody even cares about, but they hold you to the law because they twist the law. Smoke and pony show, camouflage. Gizzards of chickens, analyzed by witch doctor, lawyer, mirages. The Government Services Administration must be on the theft. They're in on it. This fixes in. Blatant fraud. Lost offshore bank accounts. Nothing is left. The FBI must investigate, but I don't trust the FBI anymore anyway. Look at what they've done. The FBI must investigate all this stolen money. Where is it? They're not doing their job either. Why doesn't anyone know how the public is fleeced by bandits stealing everything? I demand to know where all the trillions have disappeared to. Why has $5 trillion been stolen from Social Security? That's a trust fund. I think what they did is they broke into there and they spent that money on the Vietnam War. $5 trillion. Can you imagine the interest on $5 trillion? Social Security is not broke. It's never been broke. They just stole the money. Lying bureaucrats, the last four letters, rats, they go unpunished. Scoundrels through and through. And old people out there, they're having a hard time. But you know, Social Security would be really, truly solvent if that $5 trillion was in there getting interest, accumulated interest. But it's not. And I want to know why the audits aren't there. They spent $8 trillion in the last 10 years. I want to know where that money is. And they won't tell anybody. They just say, oh, it's part of the national debt. But I want to know. I want these computers. I want audits. And President Trump, I'm for you. You're trying to fix things. You're trying to drain the swamp. But they don't want the swamp drained. That's why they hate you. They don't want it to be different. They don't want everybody to, I can't get rich. I can't take bribes. I can't take money. I can't put it in my freezer. Like that guy, they had, what, $70,000 in his freezer? What I'm telling you is this. Hey, I want audits. And President Trump, you're my hero. And I'll tell you what, when your son, Donald Jr., he looks like President Grant. He should be the next president after you serve your second term. What I'm telling you is, these audits, you got to insist on it, Mr. President. You got to do it. Because if you don't, these people that are getting fat and fleecing the government in this swamp, they're a bunch of monsters. They're scoundrels. They're thieves. They should be in prison. They should at least have to wear an ankle bracelet and be ruined for life in terms of, hey, thief, thief, a public servant that was a scoundrel. I want audits, and I want them soon. And you say, oh, they're happening. No, they're not. We got enough money. There's enough money for everybody. But it's stolen. Hey, thanks for listening. Inch'Allah pour vous. Jean-Louis Mercure is so grateful that you're listening. Thank you. God bless us, everyone.